Hello, my name is Vance, and many people have asked me to show how I make these little crosses. I'm just going to show you a quick video of how I do that. But I start out with a piece of wood, just a little over 3 inches, and I think it's a 3/8 square. So that's the diameter and the length of the stick. But after I get pieces like that, I'm able to then take a piece of wood, put 10 cuts in it, and after I make my 10 cuts, it'll actually open up like a cross. So that's what I'm going to show you right now, is how I can make a cross out of just a piece of wood like this. So we'll watch this video and I'll show you the different steps on how to do that. This is a knife I use. It's an X-Acto knife, and it is sharp as a razor blade. So you have to be very careful using a knife like this. What I'll do is I will start with the piece of wood, and the first cut is a cut all the way through all the way through the stick. I'll make sure it's coming through on the other side, and I'll do the same thing, a parallel cut next to it. See, it comes through on the other side also. After I make these 2 parallel cuts, I'm going to go in at an angle right at the top of those cuts. So the cut will look like this, and I'll flip it over and I'll do the same thing, and I'll flip the stick around, and I'm going to go all the way through, and again I'll come back out on the other side, and another parallel cut next to it. And I will then do the same angled cut on this side. So the cuts look like this so far. My next cut is to cut down to that line right there. And I'll do that on all 4 of the angles. And I'll do the same thing right here. So now the stick looks like this. I'm going to cut on the inside here to make sure that I got the angles all the way done. On the inside, basically what I'm doing is I'm taking my knife in and sliding it up here and then pulling it out. And I'll do the same thing on this side. Now my next cut, I'm going to just cut right along the side here, kind of mark where it's going to go. And I'll flip it, do the same thing on the other side. And I'll do the longer side, flip it, do the same thing. So we see one side looks like that. Now that I've marked it, I'll just kind of make sure that's done in the correct spot. And I'll do the same thing with the bottom part of the cross. And there we have it, opened up. And clean it out a little bit. I just slide it back and open up like a cross. The final step is to cut off the bottom part. There we have a wooden cross that has the moving part that will open and close. It is closed. There it is open.